Dr. Disrespect is back in the news. So on January 30th, I came across this Dexardo tweet here where it says the data suggests that his overall viewership is falling, and it's not by a whole lot though. I mean, it's while it's lower, his Rumble and YouTube numbers are lower. It's not like it's cratering where he's only averaging like 1,000 people and stuff like that. He's still very popular. But I found it interesting because yesterday was, right after I saw that, then a whole flurry of stuff came out with Dr. Disrespect, which was YouTube essentially saved him again. YouTube has reinstated his monetization on the same day that Midnight Society announces that they're shutting down after 3 years, which was the studio that Dr. Disrespect is part of, and that they dropped him after the whole stuff came out with the Twitch and the minor, etc. So he wound up getting good news, and then on top of that, he basically, I mean, look, I'm not saying that because he actually talks about this also as well, that he's happy about what happened in that society, but I'm pretty sure that he had a smirk where, that if you would have just kept me, maybe this wouldn't have happened. I'm sure that that's in the back of his head whenever you listen to what he was saying. But let's listen to him right here announcing that he has been back in the money on YouTube.
Champs. Champs. We've got some fucking good news today. We got some good news today. Monetization is back. We've got to set up. We have to regulate certain things regarding donations on YouTube. So, and I'll have everything fixed and cleared up by tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, we got our fucking YouTube monetization back. Come on!
Now, you can tell by his excitement that YouTube is where he had the most money coming in, right? While he probably worked out a nice deal with Rumble, and Rumble, is trying their hardest to make sure that he's very happy over there. This right here, this kind of excitement suggests that YouTube was basically his lifeline, right? That's his salary basically. So now he has to try to juggle with how to keep Rumble happy, but at the same time go back to having the cash flow in YouTube. And I'm assuming that when he's saying he's going to work everything out, that's what he's talking about. Let's keep listening.
What a fucking weird world, huh? On the day that Midnight Society closes, we get monetization. What a fucking trip. I'll have to reset up everything, champs. Champs, you can't super chat. We can't super chat on YouTube, man. It's not part of it's not Rumble. Everything's Rumble right now. Everything's Rumble. Okay? When it comes to donations, I'll have to set it up tonight. Unfortunately. However, memberships, that will come back. I got to set that all up. I got to set it up, man. I got to make an official announcement. I got to make an official announcement I got to make an official announcement. That's so fucking big. That's so massive.
Wait, Doc, is this fucking true?
Doc, congrats, brother.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Oh,
where's the gifted sub button? Where's the gifted sub button?
Get that 100 gifted.
I gotta set it up. I have to reset it up.
Wait,
somebody take that 100 gifted for a spin.
Here, let me back out.
No. We'll set it up. We'll get it all ready for tomorrow.
Chat, somebody take that 100 gifted for a spin. Take it for a spin.
Doc, oh my God, man. I literally have the chills, dude. I'm so fucking happy for you,
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Yes. Oh my
that's amazing,
fucking
So
God,
as you can
man.
see, very elated, very happy that he has gotten that back. Now, I think he was cross streaming anyways on both of them, so I'm assuming that the super chats and all that stuff. I don't know what the rule is that he have with the deal with Rumble, but it almost sounded like if there's certain type of donation and stuff like that, it has to go through Rumble instead. So I guess that's what he's talking about when he says he has to work something out. Y'all let me know in the comments what the deal is exactly for those that follow Dr. Disrespect like that. Again, very lucky. I mean, this dude has gone through. He is just uncancelable. I mean, I've never seen anything like this, where somebody could have this kind of accusations and stuff like that, and how he handled it, which I thought was very poorly, ended up being like the best way to handle it, by telling people that it was just a joke, or that he planted it on purpose to say that it was a minor. Like, if you're writing, if you're taking like a class to become like a PR person for a celebrity or something like that, I feel like this is going like against everything that would suggest on how to handle a crisis, and yet he completely made this thing work for him, and he really in the end has not lost anything. He's gotten everything back, and I mean, at this point you might as well make a Netflix movie about this, because it's insane. Now, at the same time, like he mentioned in this video that we just saw, Midnight Society closed, and he did talk about that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in this same video. Here it is right here, talking about Midnight Society.
Myself will rant. What's up? Is Midnight Society really closing down? Dead Drop shut down today. Yeah, it shut down. For those saying like, buy it, Doc. I already own it. Like, that's never changed. That never changed. Yep. Studio closed down. Very unfortunate in the sense, and you know, a lot of people went to that studio because of our specific vision, and I'll speak on this right now. All right, I chose not to speak about Midnight Society and Dead Drop and how they handled things with me, because it was just because it was still an active project. And these people who've got families and they're hardworking developers, they all went there because of our specific vision for a studio in the modern day of like, how does a studio come to be, right? In terms of this whole open development, transparent, high level communication. We wanted our community right there beside us as we build the game, and that's kind of how we had to do things, just based off of investments and funding, and that's just the reality of when you want to build a very like high level AAA gaming experience. You're gonna it's not like, hey, all right, there's $100 million to work with, right? We built it from the ground up, literally from the ground up. So there's a lot of passionate developers that came over there and worked with us, or decided to take the chance in coming along with us with our vision of the studio and this particular game and game concept that I had in terms of this vertical battle royale experience. And we got to a particular stage where you guys got to basically experience certain aspects of the game, of the complete vision. It wasn't a complete vision, but you got to experience certain aspects of that complete vision, right? Of that vision, I guess you could say. But so I never really spoke about it because it's still an active project, and there's active people, again, talented people that were there because of that, and because of the Doc brand. Myself, my approach to, I guess, game development, or an idea or concepts of where games should be, and but yeah, the studio closed down today. So now I could pretty much just fucking tell you that it was handled extremely poorly by leadership. The situation handled it fucking extremely poorly, and it's unfortunate. You know, they put like they that tweet that weekend, that tweet should have never gone out. It was never approved by me. They said, oh, after fully investigating whatever. They didn't fucking investigate nothing, right? I could say all this shit now. They handled it. They mishandled it, and I think all those developers, those poor developers, man. You know, good people. They know it too. They knew it. I mean, that's, you know, that's unfortunate. It's pretty unfortunate. The real Pat Mack, thank you for the $5 donation. I think all these developers that were there, you know, that just got, you know, with the studio closure, I have no, and they shouldn't have any, you know, concerns or worries. They're gonna find, they're gonna. They're gonna find their space in this industry. There's too much talent. There's too much talent.
So a very emotional Dr. Disrespect there. You could tell, like I said, that he was very passionate about that, and we saw it. We talked about it in that other video, but I made about Dr. Disrespect, the last video I made on him, where it looked like there was certainly a disconnect between Midnight Society and him, because while he was saying one thing, they said something else. So it definitely looked like they dropped him before even talking to him, and just listening to that just now with the emotions and stuff like that, he did not like the way it was handled. And certainly I think all of us all knew that once that happened, that studio was The Walking Dead at that point. And that obviously wound up being the case. Now, as far as the game is concerned, it doesn't look like that's going to come out. They haven't said anything about that. All they're saying is that the studio is closing. And yeah, we're not sure if I did see when I looked at the tweet that they sent out, a bunch of the founders are like, are we going to get our money back? We're going to get our money back. So it's not over for them just yet when it comes to something like that. I got a feeling there's going to be some lawsuits involved. Who knows if even Dr. Disrespect might be involved in something like that. It's the way everything was handled. He said in the beginning of this that he still owned the company, that hasn't changed. So I'm sure there might be some kind of battle when it comes to liability and things like that as well. So who knows? Who knows at this point? But yeah, again, this is the luckiest guy in the world. He won in the end. He has won in the end. He has faced cancellation, beat that. He has faced demonetization, has beaten that. In the end, Dr. Disrespect is back to being basically what he was prior to everything that happened to Twitch. I guess the only thing that is different now is that he probably doesn't have the Twitch money anymore, and he doesn't have what he had at Twitch, but he did build a big empire at YouTube, and now he has that back. And now he's established something at Rumble. He has some stake in Rumble now. He has a whole gaming division. It's still in his best interest to grow that as well. And in the end, it looks like he's still committed, even with the news about getting his YouTube stuff back. So yeah, he won. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How do you feel about this? Is this a win for gaming? Is this a L? At this point, what can I say? He's the luckiest man in the world. Bye.